Summertime always brings me so much inspiration on getting little things done in and around the van. After months of procrastination, once I get started, I'm always keen to keep going with the next thing, and that's exactly what we're doing in today's video.
Hey everyone, welcome back. The dogs really love their dog houses. I'm really happy for them. They're currently outside because it is time for another episode of doing some alterations to the van, some upgrades. Let me show you what we're doing today. So I hope this angle works. Wait, are we now crooked? Wait. I hope this angle works because when I was doing all of that, it was really hard to bring you along on the experience. You were just looking at my back. Sorry about that, but that was really difficult to keep my face in the camera. Anyway, what we're tackling today... Wolfie! Stop it! Oh, you're so cute! Stop shouting at me. What we're tackling today is this. As you can see, all paint is coming off. Because when I sit here... Oh, now you won't see my head, but I always kind of put my leg back here because you can't put your legs anywhere. And I always sit on this little ledge. Sitting on here is A, not comfortable at all, but B, it's destroying the paint. So I've painted this part a lot more times than any other part in the van. And the same thing happens here, but I don't sit here this often, but still this is also higher. So I had this little ledge thingy to kind of hide like this situation, but that's not that bad. And to keep the seat in place when we drive. But these seats are super like tugged in there, especially now when this is new. It's like very closed off in there. So I would like to get as much as possible off of here. But of course I do want this cushion thing to stay on there when we're driving. So I think that if I go, let's just see. Maybe we can go like up to here. We have to see. I have to like draw a line and then let's get the jigsaw out. And then we need to figure out how we're going to make it look nice. And I want to do the same on the other side so that they're symmetrical again. And yeah, I still haven't decided on the color. These are still in the van. I'm still thinking about it. I still have them here. So that's our future video. It's still a thing that's in my mind. But for now we're going to tackle this. Let's see if we can make it look nice and more comfortable. So again, it's quite a hard angle to film at. So yeah, you're down there. I'm going to use tape because the last time I destroyed the wood, it might help. If I put tape on there, it might not like splinter so much. Oh, okay, so that's not helpful at all. I'd also been thinking about making the benches bigger. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized I don't think I need more storage. I just think I need less stuff. So I think I like the space that's free now. I think I would love to keep it that way. And I should just use the storage that I have more productively, is that a word? Better. Okay. Now I'm just eyeballing it. I kind of want to take off a lot, but at the same time, I want to keep enough. I want to keep enough on there. I think that's for 35. How high is 35? Now that might be too high. 34 and a half? Okay. Let's do 34 and a half. Oh, what is this? 38 and a half? 39. That's what's going on. 38 and a half. 30, okay. Okay. So that's why it doesn't look straight, because it's not straight to begin with. Oh, more like this maybe? But now the tape is way too low. If we're gonna do this. No, the tape should be higher. Wait. It's way too low. this should be a tiny bit higher. I don't know if it'll stay in there. Where's the wooden? Yeah, the wooden part is slightly higher. So I would actually think that you would want at least the wooden part, like the bottom part, to be caught in here, which is this part. I would say that's the, at least you would want that in here, which is over here. Okay, I need to go a little bit higher. Oh, this tape. Okay. Okay, maybe that's better. Because it's a little bit high here, but it's, of course, it's going up, so maybe that's better. It's always so crappy that once you cut it off, you can't go back. But also, I don't really want to go like a piece off, then try, a piece off, then try. I don't really want to go that route. What I could do is go a little bit more straight up here. Okay. Okay. Let me get the jigsaw. So the toilet I'll paint whenever I decided what color we're doing. But for now, we're dealing with this. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, Wolfie, go back, because it's gonna make noise and gonna make mess. I think I'm gonna bring her outside because it's gonna be loud. Okay. Ooh. Oh, Wolfie! Okay. Try again. Let's try again. Whew, getting hot. It's getting warmer again outside. Oh no, we're going up to 30 degrees again. I don't like it.
It's crazy to me to think that I built my van 5 years ago, but I started designing the van over like 6.5 years ago. It's been so long already, and it's so nice that because I made everything myself, I can do adjustments so easily.
Oh, nice. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Okay, well that looks great. And I have a thing that I can trace for the other side. Nice. Let's take the tape off and see. Yeah, the wood is good. Oh, that's nice. That's very satisfying. Okay. That was really good. Okay, okay. I'm happy about that. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, maybe I want to make that round. Oh, it's gonna be so much more comfortable. Oh my gosh, what a relief. So funny because it kind of feels like I'm falling off of the seat, which doesn't make any sense because it has been like poking me. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that was it for this tape. It's now over the pop. Okay, let's try again. Dutch word of the day, pop. Pop or the pop. That means we're out of it. Dutch word of the day. Let's try and sand it all nice and smooth.
I always think it's so funny that when I built the van, I paid a lot of attention to lots of details. And now that I do a little adjustment, I'm also trying to pay lots of attention to all of these details. So I'm paying a lot of attention to sanding, making it nice and smooth. But once I'm done, I won't even notice. Just like you saw that I cut the piece off and I forgot to round the edges. At first I didn't even notice. And I think that's so funny that I can get caught up in a thing like this and try and be a perfectionist and try and get it done as best as possible. But after it's finished, it's just the way it is.
Hello. Hello, baby girl. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Wolfie, are you the new camera girl? Hello. Hey, babes. Hey, babes. Okay. Where's my thingamajigger? So I've got this now. Yeah, so this is what I took off on the other side. Ha! That's nice. You can just trace this. Oh, I want to cook it. Okay, and then here we go. Now this is more difficult because I'm left-handed. So I want to go this direction. So what I think I'll do is start here actually. I'll just start here and then go, when I'm straight I can sit down or put my legs there, but I'm not going to go that way because it feels like I'm doing it upside down.
Unfortunately, procrastination is a real thing in my life, and usually in spring or summer I always get this new burst of energy to get these things done that have been annoying me for so long, and I'm so happy that I'm currently riding one of these waves.
Okay, so this one is a tiny bit more wavy, but that's okay. Let's see if they are similar. That's not bad, eh? Ha! Look at that. That's not bad at all. This one is a little bit more hanging now. Look at that. Great. Nice. I took paint off of here. Well, I'm going to be painting anyway. Nice, 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 nice.
When I built the van, I was still living in a house and I had this really big workspace behind it. And there was also this really big shed, like it was huge. I'm saying shed, but it was, I don't know, lots of caravans were in there. It was really big and it was really nice to have that available to do all of it in. And now that I live in the van full time, I'm so thankful that I know so many people who over the years have given me space to do these things in, and borrowing their equipment. And I'm so excited and I'm so thankful and I'm so happy that I have so many people in my life that provide me places where I can do these chores, because it's a tiny space and we live in here with the four of us, so it's inevitable that chores will return.
So that's looking really good, and there was a very easy, fast solution. So I'm now gonna get my friend's vacuum cleaner because there's so much dust and everything everywhere, and I'm just gonna vacuum it and then I'm gonna clean it, and then we can paint it, and then it'll be done by tomorrow, I think. This came off when I took the paint off, took the tape off, but this keeps getting hurt. This always hits here when I let it go back. Ooh, I'm excited. It's looking so good. I'm always so excited when I sawed, I don't know, two pieces to see how similar they are. Always gets me so excited. So that means that they're looking similar. That's good. But see how much paint had already come off, because I was just sitting on there all the time. It wasn't good. But let's vacuum. Let's get it ready.
One thing I really miss about having a house is that I love vacuum cleaners. And I love using a vacuum cleaner, but it doesn't make any sense to have it in the van. I used to have a 12-volt one, but that didn't really do the trick. But I love when I vacuum the van. It's so much more satisfying than sweeping. And whenever I have a vacuum cleaner available, I make sure to get in all the nooks and crannies and do a little bit more than I was setting out to do. But yeah, I really love the invention of the vacuum cleaner. This is I'm a fan.
Got a little bit of degreaser in here. Oh crap. Forgot to vacuum there. Oh, I don't want to do it. I'll clean it with this. Forgot to vacuum there.
So as you've heard me talk about, I'm looking into changing the color of the interior. Now, I'm still thinking about this because I'm not only thinking about what color I would like, I'm also looking into what the meaning is behind the color and what it does on your mental state. So the colors I have now, the color green is relaxing and can help you with quality of sleep. It helps you with concentration and focus, and it brings a balanced vibe where you can relax in. Now the burgundy color that I chose feels more like a warm hug, and it creates more of an intimate and elegant vibe. It is more stimulating for creativity and passion, and it also helps with grounding and determination.
Hey Wolfie. So I'm not patient at all, but I need to have this dry for just a second, and then we'll put the paint on there. Oh, I'm so excited. I still have like this much left of the paint, so I can patch up here and there. And then yeah, we're looking for the color, what's going to be nice. Oh, I'm so excited if it's going to be no color. But yeah, I might need it. Oh, do you have a tick? Oh no, it's just a seed. Okay. It's gonna. I think she wants to go outside. Wait. I think the vacuum cleaner spooked her. I put her outside a couple of times. She kept jumping back in, so. Then you get to meet the vacuum cleaner. Ooh, what am I sitting on? Ball. Oh crap. That didn't work. So I've let it dry for a little bit. And now I can paint it.
So because these colors have such different effects on the mental state, this is why I painted these boards, and they are currently in the van. So I'm seeing them in different lights and I'm seeing what vibe they're giving me, but so far I am really leaning to the burgundy color because I do really like it. So far, the only thing that has me worried a little bit is that I'm a little bit afraid that if we have super hot days, the color might feel a little bit more smothering because the walls are now light green, which feels a little bit more cool. And I'm a little bit worried that if we get like a heat wave again, the color might be a little bit too fierce. But then again, in the evenings, it's dark, so you won't see it anyway. But that's the only psychological thing I'm thinking about. I do think, though, that in wintertime, it can actually feel warmer and feel more cozy and actually be a lot better. But only time will tell. And I can always paint it back. But of course, if I'm gonna do it, I wanna go for it all the way.
I'm back in my seat. Everything's been put together again. And it's such a massive improvement. And I've been thinking about doing this for so long, but I didn't do it. And it was such an easy thing to do. It was such an easy solution. But yeah, that's how these things always go. It's something easy, but you just need to get the plan and do it, and then you can explore it, then you can experience the benefits. So this is going to be way more comfortable when I'm working here on my computer on the table. That's a horse. Bobby! I'm always sitting here and then working, and then my leg just starts to hurt. So that's really cool. Now the only thing I still want to do is I've got this foam that I got from my friend because we had chairs, we were throwing them out, we took them apart, and there was this beautiful foam in there. So I'm going to change the seats, put bigger foam in there, and then afterwards it's going to be even more comfortable.
When I originally built the van and I was finishing it, I was running out of money, so I just used materials I had laying around. So I had used that yellow stuff, which was just a part of a mattress, and I put 2 pieces on top of each other, and for 4 years it's been kind of comfortable, but lately it's been getting uncomfortable. And then I found this foam that we got from these chairs from my friend, and I was so excited. It looks so cushiony, and it's way more sturdy, and it's one piece. So I'm just making it fit nice, and I'm so happy that I found this because we were putting these chairs away. We were going to get rid of them, and I said to my friend, let's just take them apart so we can bring them to we can recycle them the right way. And then I saw this foam in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had almost thrown these chairs out without even thinking about it. But yeah, I'm super happy that these things always come my way, and I immediately had a use for it. And as I was changing out this foam, I came up with a brilliant idea, and I'm going to use the yellow that I just took out, and I'm going to make tiny mattresses for the dogs to put in their dog houses so they can have a little comfortable bed in there as well. This week, it's been a year ago that my grandmother actually passed, and when I'm doing these chores, I'm always so happy that I learned how to sew. And one of the places I used to sew a lot was at my grandmother's place. And also when she passed, I got her sewing kit and her sewing machine, which I'll be picking up at my parents' place soon. And I'm really happy that I have that to remember her by. But also when I was making these seats and everything, and when I get these ideas, I'm always so happy that I learned how to sew and hand sew. It's such a wonderful and useful skill to have in life. And it always brings me so much joy and brings me back to all these memories that I had when I was younger, sleeping over at my grandparents' house and sewing with my grandmother.
I just figured out that I can now sit. The truth behind trying to vlog when you have little dogs is that they also talk a lot in between all the takes. They ruin a lot of takes for me. Yes, they do. But I love them either way. What I was saying is that I've just discovered that I can sit sideways on them. That's awesome. I couldn't do that before because it was too painful on your legs. Nice. I changed the seats. They are very awesome and very comfortable, and the foam that I got out of the seats that were originally in there, I made little mattresses for the dogs for the dog houses, so that's really cool. So they have an extra comfortable bed now in their little bedroom. That's so nice for them. I do think I want to add lights to the dog houses, but the thing is, I have a little remote control for the puck lights that I have, and I have one spare puck light. But I think I can actually put puck lights in the dog houses, but I need to figure out if they get hot or if they're dangerous, if they would destroy them. And then I can put puck lights in the dog houses, and hey, and then I can put the wiring onto the remote control. And I have 4. How do you say that? I have 4 channels on the remote control, and there's only 2 of them being used. So I have these are different from each other. So I could potentially put puck lights in their houses, and I can dim it and all that. So I think I'm going to look into that option to see how that works and how to do that. So Bobby's almost turning 13, and he can't really see that well anymore. His eyes are starting to develop a little bit of gray on the eyes, so it helps him if there's lights in the dog houses, because he likes it when there's scary noises, but also he likes it so he can see if there's anybody in there. And they just kind of like that there's light in there. So I think I'm going to have to look into how to do that. It'll be cool if we can get little puck lights for them in there. I need to think about that some more. Yeah, and I'm still thinking about the color. Let me know what you think about the color. These are the colors that I'm trying to choose from. I think it's gonna be this color, and then I just need to have something to add to it. Maybe like, but this is bluer than I would like it. I would like it to be more dark. This looks like black, but then in here it looks blue. That was it for today's video. I'm going to make myself some dinner and enjoy it with the dogs and enjoy my comfortable seats. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.